What's up, What to Players? It's Rain for another What to Play video. We are just months away from 2019 and we are so excited because the PS4 is churning out amazing big budget titles. Today we are lining them up for you for the 20 most anticipated PS4 games of 2018 to 2019. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Set during the events of the Peloponnesian War, ancient Greece awaits you with sword and shield in hand. Unlike Syndicate, players can choose a main character, Cassandra and Alexois. For the first time in the series, players can develop romantic relationships of both genders regarding of who they choose. It's the best AC game yet, and it brings more focus to their new RPG mechanics. It comes out this October 5th. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. With its battle mode, Blackout is taking the world by storm by its open data. It's only just the beginning for Treyarch's upcoming title to their beloved multiplayer first-person shooter. It's the 5th entry to the Black Ops series and it's by far the most ambitious. Removing its single-player campaign, Black Ops 4 focuses more on the multiplayer features with 3 massive modes including Zombies and Blackout. It comes out this October 12. Soulcalibur VI. Bandai Namco rediscovers the glory of the 16th century in the 6th installment of their weapon-based fighting game. A celebration of their 20th year anniversary, Soulcalibur VI invites the big dogs into the mix, particularly The Witcher 3's grey-haired Casanova, Geralt of Rivia. Revisit the classic Soulcalibur events, compete with other players in online mode, and cook up your own character in creation mode. An epic new character for the series, it's set to release on October 19th. Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar ups the ante with their open-world shenanigans in the sequel to their award-winning Western single-player game. Set years before the original Red Dead, follow Arthur Morgan and lead his gang of scallywags to terrorize the great American Old West. With new and improved visuals and better gameplay, it's a potential Game of the Year contender. It comes out on October 26. Hitman 2. Agent 47 is back and this time he's making his entrance into an all-new hyper-detailed sandbox world. According to interviews, the developers are aiming for a more detailed interactive experience with objects and environments playing bigger roles in the action. Everything is a murder weapon if you're creative enough. Releasing all on the same date unlike previous launches, they'll be on shelves on November 13th this year. Fallout 76. War. War never changes. But its methods and tactics do. With an all-new online multiplayer and co-op, take on the beloved post-apocalyptic franchise with Fallout 76. Emerge from Vault 76 and experience the irradiated wastelands of West Virginia with improved settlement building to claim your new base. Get your hands on that nuclear missile and bask in the wonderful radioactive glow by braving against the bleak and harsh conditions. The future begins this November 14, 2018. Battlefield 5. A new female character is taking the lead in the latest edition of EA's first-person shooter. Returning to their roots with the heated battles of the Second World War, 5 aims to offer the best of both worlds. Dive into their short war stories of their single-player campaign or partake in multiplayer shootouts in the grand operations and combined arms. Showing off maps big and small, we'll see them all at once when it releases on November 20th this year. Darksiders III. Put on your mittens because the THQ Nordic and Gunfire are determined to bring in the heat with their third apocalyptic title. Set parallel to Death's misadventures in Darksiders 2, this new chapter lets us see through the eyes of their fiery new horseman Fury. With your whip in hand, guide her through a broken earth and earn the repentance of the sins personified. It's been a long wait, but it's finally coming out on November 27, 2018. Just Cause 4. Sunny South America is about to experience some bad weather as Rico Rodriguez storms in to hunt down the truth of his past. Succeed in the rebellion against the Black Hand and brave through tornadoes and tropical storms in your wingsuit. Enjoy the special in-game physics and diverse biomes that will help you in your quest. Some rain and thunder might just be the motivation you need. It's set to release on the 4th of December 2018. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Capcom is gonna be on fire next year. This remake of Capcom's legendary Resident Evil 2 is built from the ground up using the latest RE engine. Resident Evil 2 follows the story of Leon and Claire as they make their escape from the dreaded T-virus outbreak and the many dangers of Raccoon City. What makes this entry stand out is its all-new perspective on the beloved classic. Its new over-the-shoulder perspective gives players a chance to face the terrors head-on. It comes out this January 25, 2019. Kingdom Hearts 3. Trailer after trailer, we're getting closer to one of the most awaited game of 2019. Square Enix's beloved RPG with a crossover of Final Fantasy and Disney will blow your mind. Featuring an extensive collection of beautiful Disney worlds such as Tangled, Big Hero 6, and Frozen, Sora's adventures are only gonna get more interesting. It's set to release this January 29, 2019. Dead or Alive 6. Get ready for combat with the updated characters and stages in the 6th installment of the Dead or Alive franchise. Featuring its new system, the Break Gauge, that allows your characters to execute highly damaging special attacks and counterattacks. Use your environment wisely to amplify your attacks and charge up with the first super meter of the series along with your character's special skill set to fight your way to victory. To be released next year, February 15. Metro Exodus. From the critically acclaimed series based on an equally praised novel, this third entry to the Metro series transforms its literary with a world that's bigger than ever before. Back with their signature stealth and survivor horror, Exodus places you in a radioactive Moscow, leaving you to fend for yourself amidst the landscape of nuclear winter. A dystopian FPS with a side of sandbox, it's coming out on February 22nd, 2019. Anthem. EA's answer to Bungie's Destiny 2, this collaboration with Mass Effect's BioWare has raised a few doubts given the two companies' recent histories. A big-budget third-person MMORPG, don your exosuits and share the vivid world of past meets future. Pilot 4 types of javelins, complete missions, and score 4 loot. With the promise of loot box-less experience, the hype fortunately lives on. Coming out February 22nd, 2019. Days Gone. Set 2 years after the world is ravaged by a global pandemic, Days Gone enters the survival horror race with Sony's signature graphical overhaul amidst overwhelming hordes of undead chasing after you. Not much has been revealed, but the gameplay trailer shows us that the tension is palpable. It makes players feel their adrenaline kicking in with its hostile, expansive open world. The game lets you take missions in your own hands, similar to The Last of Us. Choose between stealth or firefights and feel the grip of the undead coming after you. It comes out this 22nd of February, 2019. Devil May Cry 5. Here's some good old demon hack and slash in the new world set long after the Order of the Sword incident. But your young devil hunter Nero still carries the same appetite for some sword and gun action against the demons of the city. Equipped with his new arm, the Devil Breaker, you can ride with Nero and Nico and play the sweet demon hunting satisfaction that you crave. Out this March 8, 2019. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Tom Clancy's Contamination Division is making their way to the capital in Massive Entertainment's upcoming sequel. In this latest installment of the multiplayer action RPG, the virus has found its way to the center of Manhattan. As the last remnants of hope, put on your hazmat suits and bring out friends to a less than scenic trip around DC's iconic locations. One of the popular games in beta, it's coming out officially on March 15th, 2019. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Nothing gets more badass than being a one-armed warrior who so valiantly escaped death. Despite the unfortunate disfigurement of our gallant protagonist, his resilience prevails as he faces the vicious and dangerous Ashna clan to save and protect the young lord who is to be the kingdom's rightful heir. From Software takes you on a perilous rescue mission set in Sengoku, Japan in the 15th century. Get resourceful and ready your arsenal because things are about to get bloody. Take your revenge and restore your honor as it releases on the 22nd of March, 2019. Rage 2. Time to make like Andrew WK and party it up in the dusty post-apocalypse of Bethesda's over-the-top shooter. Going against the grain of today's trends, Rage 2 chooses to highlight the single-player experience. With ID Software and Avalanche Studios working on the helm, the sequel will have you setting the deserts aflame as the main character Walker. He puts up against ferocious monsters in 60 FPS. Set to release in spring of 2019. Skull and Bones. Following up the success of Assassin's Creed's naval expeditions, Ubisoft offers the world a more focused pirate experience. An action-adventure set on the Seven Seas, sail off to the sunsets of the golden age of piracy and go on quests to steal every bit of your loot you can find. Perfecting the mechanics of the oceanic battles, send out the cannonballs and litter the seas with enemy debris. It's set to release sometime in 2019. And that was our list of the 20 most anticipated PS4 games of 2018 to 2019. If you want to pre-order some of the games we mentioned, or all of the games we mentioned, they are all linked in the description box. So, which of these games are you most excited about? Please let us know in the comment section below and we will talk about it. And for all of you who miss our gameplays, don't worry, we are still doing them. They are all on our brand new channel, What to Play Live. It is pinned in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What to Player. And that is it for today. We will see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.